sprint map. I've got something very special to show you, which is a sneak peek of the new version of the app. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another REFSIX weekly vlog. So this week we've got another great vlog for you. We're back in the middle of Tooting and Mitcham, a historic ground, a really nice ground, so check that out. We're also giving away another year's worth of REFSIX Pro, so stay to the end so you can see how to win that. We've got a new training session for you, as well as some user interviews for you as well. So new people to meet on the vlog, and a great game it was. But enough of me, I will see you for what will be Friday afternoon for our speed session and to go through the week of training. See you there. Friday, done, match day -1. So what we do is we do speed sessions on a Friday, and what it entailed today was 3 stations. First station is 40 meters, straight sprint, 6 sprints. Station 2 is a cone 20 meters out, so it's there and back, 6 times. 20 seconds rest between each sprint, 2 minutes rest between stations. And then the third station is a cone 10 meters out, and you go there and back and there and back. So always 40 meters, one straight one half turn, and then a quarter turn. So that's really good for us in terms of speed agility. We're doing lots of sprints, lots of sharp sprints, and a long sprint as well. So it really gets us going. Now it's time to rest and recover for the rest of the day, and then before we go to Tooting tomorrow. So if you want any of these fitness plans, check the link in our description, so you can get these referee fitness sessions for free. But it's nice and chilled out, like it's Friday, it's 5 o'clock, after work, get it done. It makes me feel good, it makes me feel prepared for tomorrow. So, looking forward to tomorrow now, just making sure I get all the right things done. And yes, let's go. Okay, morning everyone. So, the thing we're looking at doing today is changing my positioning. We need to be looking left more, heading left, making sure I've got the ball between me and my assistants all the time. So, as I think it means I'm going to move more as well, in terms of distance. So, at the moment, we're averaging about between 9.5 kilometers a game. But if I start looking left more and getting wider, I reckon we'll be close to hitting 10 today. So that'll be a good hypothesis to check it out. So stay tuned and see if I can actually do it. But for the rest of the day, I'm going to finish this walk, moving at quite speed actually. Gearing up, put some music on, slowly gearing up, and then pretty much pack my kit bag and pick up the boys. It's about being like going out and being like, I've got this today, and I do. So let's get the day going. So pre-match meal, it seems to be a common trend at the moment. It's mushrooms, halloumi, and toast. It's plain, it's simple. Well, it's not plain, it's actually quite bougie. It's simple, really good. It's got carbs in it in terms of the toast and the mushrooms. Lots of fats as well in terms of the halloumi that, calorie me up, get me ready, give me lots of energy. It is 11:30 now, so I've got about 40 minutes before I've got to meet the boys. I'm getting more and more pumped. I'm looking forward to it. And I will catch you when I'm packing my kit bag, because that is the last thing I do always. So see you there. Here we go. Last push of me being at home, and then we're off to the ground. So this is what I'm bringing to a Ishmead South Central game. Tooting and Mitcham versus South Hall. Start with the match stuff. Towel, wash kit, long sleeve Under Armour. Match kit 1, match kit 2, long sleeve, short sleeve, socks, Nike socks, True socks. Again, keep raving about these, keep trying to get them. These grip socks are decent, especially if you wear these boots, which obviously are laceless boots. Warm-up stuff, warm-up top, warm-up mid-layer. Towel for my boots as well, because it's on grass today, so it's going to be dirty, even though they are, if we can see, a little bit dirty. Anyway, 2 pairs of match shorts, a pair of gloves, whether this is a water bottle, the energy gel of choice. I'm going to have to buy some more soon. I'm running dangerously low. So today I've got the Science in Sport fruit salad, box of tricks. So to check the balls, pens, hairbands, obviously for having long hair, spare watch. And my watch is there on charge, fully charged now, so we can put that on. In there, red and yellow cards. Oh, I've got another one, which is Apple. My whistle, some blister plasters. All the key stuff. And my bag, sweets for the boys, a nice box of random Haribos, and a speaker. My Castore bag, of course. So these are all the things we're bringing to the game today. And yeah, I'm going to pack this up and then head off to the ground. Let's go. see here, that's nice little bit right there, and leaning. So yeah, on the whole, both parts different incidences throughout the game, which is working nice. Gentlemen, thank you very much for that, and let's So, we're back at REFSIX HQ, and we're going to talk about the Tooting and Mitcham game. So in this, we're going to talk about teamwork. We've got a special surprise about the app, as well as we're also going to go through somebody's clip again and look at what they've done, how we can improve. So we're going to see who's won a year's free REFSIX Pro today as well. So the hypothesis going into the game from my pre-match was if I get left more, which I felt like I did, we'll be able to see if I'd run more. Now, looking at my stats, in terms of heat map, you can see I definitely got wider in the good places as well. So my assistant referee will be down in this corner, and you can see I'm spending a lot of time on this left-hand side here, which is really good, very positive. Similarly, the same, my other assistant referee will be down here, and you can see I was getting a lot wider here. Now, this hasn't really correlated to distance covered, for the simple reason that Tooting and Mitcham have a smaller pitch, so therefore it doesn't matter how wide you get, you might not cover the same distance as if you were travelling to a game at, for example, Hastings or Horsham that play with slightly bigger pitches. But it is very positive to see for the first time this season that I am getting into these wider positions and having a more natural patrol path. And you can see where my natural patrol path is. It starts here, runs all the way through here and up here, meaning that I can always see the ball between me and my assistant, and therefore if my buzzer flags do fail for whatever reason, run out of battery, they're just having a funny 5 minutes, then at least I can see if the flag goes up and I can be on it quickly. Now, sprint map. I've got something very special to show you, which is a sneak peek of the new version of the app. Now, with sprint maps, we've changed it a little bit. So instead of just seeing the sprints, you can actually see how many sprints you've done. So you can see in this Tooting and Mitcham game versus Southall, I did 46 sprints in total, so that averages one every. And I did 21 low, 25 medium, and 0 high. As well as breaking that down, I had usually what we say, a flying first half, where I did more in the first half than I did in the second half, and that makes sense. But looking at the sprints themselves, we can see, again, they're all going into these nice areas up into that left, which we've been looking at a lot recently, and that makes me feel better that I'm finally getting this position in Malarkey down into a better position. We can also see a nice, really long sprint that starts, all I can say is in one penalty area, and I've run all the way out and round on my patrol path to the other corner. So one hell of a sprint that. So if anyone can beat that, send in your pictures to us on social media. So if you want to get these kind of apps stats as well, you can download the app in the link in our description, as well as if you use the code YouTube when signing up, you can get 20% off. So there's a nice little present for you. Moving on to teamwork. This is a game where, as you heard us talk to JP and Mark in the game, we had a big decision to make in the 30th minute, and that was a dogzo. So if we go on to my heat map here, we can see that it was in and around here. So the questions we had to look for is I have to look at both of my assistants quickly and see if they both think it's a foul, be ready to buzz, eye contact. And my first reaction was yellow. I looked across at JP and he said, basically confirmed that as well. And that's what makes things a little bit easier. It doesn't have to be spoken. You don't have to go talk to them. But just by having a good pre-match, by saying this is what I expect out of you, makes life a lot easier. And this happened in a couple of times as well, where there was a foul right in front of JP, and he went big and bold with the flag, which indicates to me that he thinks it's more than just a foul, it's a yellow card as well. And those are the kind of teamwork aspects that we have to talk about, and it all stems from being in the car, having that good rapport with everyone, having a laugh and a joke, having a detailed pre-match by covering everything. And if you want that kind of video and content, let us know in the description or in the comments, and we can sort of make a video about that, about what to say to your assistants, both neutral and club assistants as well, because they'll have various different topics. You know, for us, eye contact as well at this level and buzzer flags are really important, because what I say to my assistants sometimes is that if they don't want to be big and bold, just press the buzz, so then it gives me the opportunity to be centre of attention and take the pressure off them, and I can take a lot of flack. So yeah, that's all the things about, or a few of the things about teamwork in the game. Obviously with the dogzo, there are things we have to take into account that we've looked at in other videos, such as distance, he was going away from goal, direction away from goal, and distance was just outside the penalty area, so that's a tick box for me. Direction was away from goal, so that's a cross. Defenders, there was a covering defender, so that's a cross. And speed, he wasn't moving particularly fast. But because it's the keeper, everyone, obviously, the expectation is that we give a red card. So, moving on to see who has won a year's free REFSIX Pro. And it is an advantage that we're going to look through today. So a really nice topic, something we don't cover all that much. So if we play the clip all the way through, we can watch what happens in the clip. So it's filmed on a video as well, so shout out to them for asking the clubs for it. So the challenge comes down here. Here comes the referee. Big one-handed advantage as well, so obviously that's a nice thing to see. And it leads to a goal, which in my personal opinion is one of the best feelings in the world, when you give an advantage that leads to a goal. But let's go through the footage and see what we can do to make this, obviously what is already a good clip, and make it just that little bit better. So when an observer picks up on it, you know, you can gain those extra marks. Now, there is nothing here so far, so good. So we're going to pause it here. Great advantage. Who has made the foul? The number 10. So keep that in mind. Always saying in your head, 10, 10, 10, because what we want to do is talk to that player afterwards. So keep going 10. Everything is great so far. Moving forwards, nice speed as well. Don't hold the advantage too long. Now, this is my only criticism, and it isn't even that big. Basically, when the ball has come across here, you follow the ball to the right, and that puts you further away from a challenge that is going to be here, which is between the goalkeeper and the attacker. So instead of moving to the right and switching around, just slightly move over to the left here. One, it puts you closer to play. Two, it gives you a little bit more of an angle on what could be a big decision, because that's going to be a penalty and a yellow card realistically. My questions for you would be, do you think the tackle was stopping promising attack or reckless play? Because if it's reckless, then you have to go back and caution. But if it's stopping promising attack, you don't have to caution anymore because a promising attack has occurred. But if there's an observer there, or it's a little bit of a feisty game, go and talk to the 10 and show everyone that you're managing it, that you've seen the foul, recognised it, and go and have a chat with them. Because what this does is it calms everyone down, because they know that you've recognised what's happened, and it just helps your player management really well. So the two things: caution. Do we need a caution? And can we change our positioning to go left instead of right? And this means that you're slightly further away from your assistant. I know you don't have one in this clip, but if you're slightly further away, you can be more natural onto that left-hand side, keeping the ball between you and your assistant, as well as being close to what can be a key match decision. But a really great clip, a great advantage, you know, and even better that it led to a goal. So very well done. And you've won a year's REFSIX Pro as well. So congratulations. We'll reach out to you personally. But that's been this week's vlog. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next REFSIX weekly vlog.